And I would argue that we're actually sitting in our city commons, our civic commons. We have meeting spaces. You're surrounded by art from artists from throughout the community. We have classes for ESL learners. We serve the most vulnerable community members to, baby story time. We serve all populations, all ages, all means, all year round. So I'm glad this is something that we agree on. There is a need for that space. What I don't agree on is that there should be a duplicate of it. So if you're talking about the library lot becoming another building, another civic commons, I mean the challenge is to the community is that if we're voting for that, that means we're funding it. So we've already visited this question in 2012 when the library bond failed. The community did not want to fund expanding this building, updating this building. So despite our love for it, we're not very good about funding our love for community spaces and civic commons. If you vote to support Proposal A, what we'll be facing is another millage down the road. And the Parks Committee itself has said time and time again there is no additional funding for it. Yet there is actually a ballot for park funding, and that is to support existing parks. And that in its entirety would not build a new downtown park. Now, if we're going to keep talking about a park, I'm really glad that you brought up the skate park, because that is a model that's being implemented across the country, in New York and in Southeast Michigan. The reason why we're welcoming new skate parks in Redford and Ypsilanti is because skate park organizer Trevor Staples, longtime townie, public school teacher, and a couple of community members, kids, worked for 8 years. From start to finish, they built that skate park. They raised the $100K endowment that was required by the city, but more importantly, they brought people to the table and established commitments and partnerships. This is a process. It's a process where everyone comes to the table in good faith, and they dream together and they build together.